And by knowing the ground Mahamudra, then you know you have limitless potential. You know primordial wisdom as your essence. And I can prove this to you. How? I prove this to you in a most basic, pragmatic, worldly manifestation that you all have right now, including me. Our appetite for greed have no limitation. So we have limitless greed. Yes? Today, I think I will be happy if I have 2 or 3 times of what I have. And when I achieve that, I guarantee you, I will find I don't have enough and I need 3 or 4 times of what I have that time to be content. Once I have that, in no time, I will be missing 1 or 2 pieces that I have to find. So, with this kind of process, if I am lucky and become the most powerful, most fortunate person on earth, I definitely will look for somewhere else and try to be the greatest and most fortunate person in the entire solar system. If that happens, then I want the same for the entire galaxy. If that is achieved, then I will go on. Actually, by the time I become the master of one galaxy, actually I will be afraid of all the other galaxies. Yes, yes. That's a guarantee. So that is my proof that our potential have no limitation. Okay? So that is the negative side of it. The positive side of it is, that means until we become limitless, we are not satisfied. So, by following our greed, limitless greed, we will not become limitless. We will become more and more limited. I don't worry about other solar system. I don't worry about other galaxies. I even don't worry about my neighbors. But if we have equal achievement of our greed to our neighbor, then I will be worried about my neighbor. That is for sure. So this way, we cannot achieve limitless freedom through greed. We cannot achieve limitless freedom through limited means. So we will achieve limitless freedom by attaining realization of the limitless potential, which is non-dualistic, which is beyond, reaching beyond and above good and bad, reaching beyond all aspects of dualism. And we have to start here by overcoming our negative aspect of limitless manifestation, by developing limitless aspect of our positive manifestation. So let our limitless greed be our limitless compassion. Limitless the same, but greed we have, compassion we don't have. Our compassion is limited. Our compassion is to those who are nice to us. Okay. Now about the compassion, that is one example. Of course, it is not only the compassion, devotion, etc., etc. There's so many things. But example with compassion, Mahamudra understanding, the ground Mahamudra understanding, then through this, the compassion manifests quite naturally. And this is written very clearly by a third Jarakamapa in his Mahamudra prayer. He says, nature and the potential of all sentient being is Buddha. Because of their ignorance of not knowing it, they are suffering in the samsara. Therefore, your understanding of who they are and what they are going through and unnecessariness of what they are going through and the greatness of their potential, then you sincerely, what you feel sincerely for them is what we call compassion. When you are praying with compassion to sentient beings, or when you are giving something to sentient beings out of compassion, then it is multiple things. One way you are giving, but another way you are offering. You offer an apple to a beggar, is at the same time you are offering an apple to a Buddha. Because that beggar's essence is Buddha. He might not know, or maybe she's pretending not knowing. I wouldn't know. But for me, that person doesn't look like a Buddha. That person doesn't even have enough to eat. So I give my extra fresh apple. So this way, Mahamudra definition of compassion is not this dualistic superiority of yourself and inferiority of others. You, the good guy, try to help out the poor, the ignorant, unfortunate one. It doesn't just stay in that category. That category as well as the other category. So it is healthier. With Mahamudra understanding, more compassionate and more generous and more kind you are, more humble, more sincere, more mature you become. Instead of more proud and more never mind. You become, okay? Now, the same thing about another very important thing, that is devotion. Compassion is one side, and devotion is another side. But two sides of the same thing.